Vikas Pandey is joining us. He's the complainant. He was live on Arnab show last night as well. It's complainant on whose behalf the Ghaziabad police registered an FIR and subsequently all the movement has happened in the case. Vikas, there are some very serious charges that have been made and we are going through the details. In fact, I have the entire sort of 50-page file with me, and if I go through the files, one of the pages here, and I just wanted to pull that out. There are two mentions made, Vikas. One is after the investigation began, right? And the income tax department, etc., got in touch with Rana Ayyub. There is a 30 lakh donation made to PM Cares Fund. There is a 40 lakh, and I'll put out the graphics as well. 40 lakh donation to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. I have it here with me. 40 lakh to the Chief Minister Relief Funds. And 4.5 lakh again 4 days later to the PM Cares Fund. Now the total donation made to the PM Cares Fund or CM Care funds was to the tune of 74.5 lakh. Now the second interesting mention that I have is that over $1 lakh, I'll repeat that, over $1 lakh, which is roughly about 80 lakh rupees, was reversed after the income tax department raised a query. I have that here with me. The enforcement directorate says Rana Ayyub refunded back to donors amount of US $1,983, which were raised for the specific purpose of campaign number 3, which is help for COVID-19 impacted people. And she stated, first of all, the money is collected for help for COVID-19 impacted people, and before that for farmers. But the money is unused and she has kept 50 lakh aside in a fixed deposit to construct a hospital, which has not begun. And then she tells ED that people backed off. I mean, this is, I think the ED in its own words says that this was a design to loot the people. Vikas,
yes,
and how did you get to know about this, and what were your thoughts when you went through the details?
See, I have raised a lot of money myself for a lot of causes. For example, Kamlesh Tiwari's murder, when it happened, I raised around 55 lakh rupees for his family. At the same time, I have raised for Pakistani Hindus and all upward to over 2 crore rupees. There is a funda in these crowdfunding sites. You have to give your campaign. When the money is collected, it is collected in a buffer state. It's not neither with the donors or nor with the people who are supposed to get the money. Now, once you are clear with all the formalities, like this is the bank account where it has to go, this is the NGO where it has to go, only then you give a go ahead to crowdfunding sites like Keto saying that, okay, everything is sorted, please pass it on. Once I pass it on, you're supposed to give all the details to the donors. Over here, what happened? She knew it completely that what are the processes, because she was not new. It was going on for over a year. This was her third campaign. In all the 3 campaigns, she had raised around 2.7 crore rupees. So she was well aware of all the processes. Just like how I am, or just like how everybody in the campaign who runs campaigns and raises money for the social causes. If you look into the details, she was only able to furnish just around 10% of the overall cost, like around 27 to 28 lakh rupees. She was able to furnish the receipt or the proof that she has actually managed to spend it for the cause she had raised the amount for. Everything else, 80 to 90% is unaccounted for. And let me tell you, when she was caught, only then she panicked. And then she started donating to PM Care Fund, for example, and returned the $1 lakh rupees back and gave income tax. Well, it is foolish to give income tax for such a, if she has collected something, if she would have managed it honestly, everything would have reached to the people who needed it. But what she did, she took it in her own personal account, made a FD for her father and her family, transferred her to father's account, transferred it to her sister's account, and forgot about it. Only when people like us started complaining about it, saying that where is the money, where is the receipt, what happened to that amount, she panicked and started giving it to PM Care Fund. If you see her tweets, she daily abused PM Care Fund, and now she's giving money to that. Is she trying to give goose to the PM? What is going on in her mind? This shows that it was completely by design a scam. And when she was caught, she panicked and started giving money out to PM Care Fund, CM Care Fund, giving income tax out of the donation. So it's completely a scam which she was caught red-handed.
Yeah, completely. Okay, thank you for that, Vikas. Thank you. As more and more details continue to emerge, we're tracking the story closely.